All right, shalom, shalom. Quick, bear with me, bear with me. Shalom, shalom, shalom. All right, there we go. All right, shalom, Akim, shalom, shalom. Mahab Moya. All right, this is the brother Zakaria Allah, ranched out here in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. All right, coming out here once again, the whole camp, and to preach this beautiful gospel to the four winds. All right, to bring out the prophecies, to warn the sheep. All right, to warn the sheep of the Heavenly Father. Okay, who's been ordained, predestinated. You know what I'm saying, to the blood of the Lamb. All right, of Yahweh Shah Hamashiach. Okay, this is your brother Zakaria Allah once again, and shalom to you all. I want to give double. I want to Slaki. I want to get this started by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and whom I've grown in this truth under. All right, shalom to the shalom to the Akim out there. All right, Slaki. Shalom to the Akim out there that's pushing the truth, that's laboring in the word. All right, and that's pushing the gospel of the great kingdom that's going to come. Okay, shalom to the Akwath that's listening in, that's remaining true to the faith and remaining faithful and submissive to their husbands, guiding their children. All right, and shalom to the hopeful elect. of the 12 tribes scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth. You Israelite foreigners out there who live among the heathen and who look like those heathen nations. All right, but your lineage goes back to the progenitors of the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel through the line of your fathers. I want to say peace and blessings to you all. Shalom, wa chasadim, wa barakim. All right. So Wadi Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua for laying the spirit upon me once again to come out here and preach this beautiful gospel, man. All right. To send out this morning before all hell breaks loose, man. You see what I'm saying? Before all hell breaks loose, before, before the things that were written before time, you know what I'm saying, come to pass in these last days, man, as the scriptures say in Isaiah chapter 42, verse 9. All right? Let me get that real quick. All right, this is Isaiah chapter 42, Salakia. Isaiah 42 and 9, it reads, Behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them. All right, before they spring forth, the Lord will tell you of these things. All right, going into his prophets, man. All right, pursuing the Amos chapter 3, verse 7. See what I'm saying? And how the Lord has brought forth his hand, you know what I'm saying, stretching forth towards the children of Israel. You see what I'm saying? And he sent his prophets, all right, B times, man. He sent his prophets rising up early, man. Okay? To come out and bring this truth, man, this gospel. You know what I'm saying? The gospel of peace, the good tidings, the glad tidings. You know what I'm saying? The good news, if you will. Right? Verse 10. Sing unto the Lord Yahweh a new song, and his praise from the end of the earth. Ye that go down to the sea, and all that is therein, the isles, and the inhabitants thereof. See what I'm saying? So we in these times, man. We're in the times where there's no longer it doesn't make sense to ignore these things that are happening right now, man. As I was listening to the Elder Yashawamba, all right, Elder Yashawamba, he was going into the situation where, all right, where this character, okay, Captain Tazariak, he can't answer a simple question regarding what everybody can see. Everyone can clearly see that this world is coming to an end, man. This current world that we're used to, all right, it's coming to a close, man. It's coming to a close. Everything is turning digital. You see what I'm saying? The time of paper currency, the time of physical currency, all of that is going away. All right, fiat currency, whatnot, that's over with, man. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, you get somebody who will call in, and this has got to be what? This got to be the third time within the span of 2 months? You know what I'm saying? Where somebody called in to address this situation that's happening, this new world that's formulating, okay? And called to Captain Tazariak, and he can't answer this question, man. All he can really do is say, oh, well, that's conspiracy theory. You know what I'm saying? All right. Well, all he can really say is this conspiracy theory, you know, and just dismiss the whole situation, man. Okay, but you won't have the luxury of doing that anymore. You know what I'm saying? Putting your head in the sand and pretending like this didn't happen, right? It's lucky. It's pretty windy out here, so bear with me. All right, this is Isaiah chapter 55, verse 1. It reads, Ho, everyone that thirsteth, come ye to the waters, and he that hath no money, come ye, buy and eat. Yeah, come, buy wine and milk without money and without price. You see what I'm saying? Without money and without price, man. So you're not supposed to put a price on this thing. You're not supposed to put a price on the message. All right? This thing's supposed to be given out freely, man. As the Lord told his disciples when he commissioned them, he said what? He said, freely you have received, freely give, man. So we're supposed to freely give this thing, man. You see? To the Israelites. You see what I'm saying? Because that's who was sent out here for, man. To give out this word to the Israelites, man. All right? And we have to do this thing now, you know what I'm saying, while there's still time. While there's still time, man. You got these jokers that's gonna come out in the last minute who have been a part of this thing and who fell off, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna try and call themselves, you know what I'm saying, getting back into this thing, thrown back on the garment and pretending like they never left. You know what I'm saying? But the Lord knows your heart. The Lord knows your spirit. All right. All these angels have been watching the whole time, man. You see what I'm saying? So these jokers, Slakia. So these jokers like Captain Tazariak, you know what I'm saying? The jokers in IUIC. Look at what's going on with Bishop Nathaniel right now. You know what I'm saying? He has to pretend as if he was talking about this digital situation for the whole time, man. You know what I'm saying? But he's trying to wiggle his way into it. Okay? After all these years of calling us conspiracy nuts, after all these years of dismissing, after all these things, okay, all these things that he said, you see what I'm saying? And what do we have to do now? What do we have to do in this thing? We have to just keep staying the course. Okay? Because the truth doesn't need to be changed. The truth doesn't need to shift. The truth doesn't need to constantly adjust. The truth is the truth, man. You see what I'm saying? It's not my truth. It's not his truth. It's not her truth. You see what I'm saying? It's the truth, man. Okay? According to what? According to prophecy. And all these things that were written are coming to pass in these final days, man. Let's go to Habakkuk. Fuck, it's windy today, man. So let's go to Habakkuk chapter 2. Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 2. It reads, "And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry." All right? It's not gonna tarry anymore, man. You see what I'm saying? This thing is happening now. Right? Why? Because what's going on, man? You know what I'm saying? The scriptures say, where there is no vision, the people perish, man. The people perish. So if you don't get the warning, if you're not given the warning of the vision, all right, of the prophecies, it's a lot. All right? Like I was saying, you know what I'm saying? If there's no vision, if there's no clarification of the things that was written, of the things that were promised, then what's going to happen? The people aren't going to have they won't have any way to get out of this. They won't have any way to get out of the turmoil, to get out of the chaos that's coming, man. Right? As it's written in Ezekiel, the third chapter. This is Ezekiel chapter 3. Ezekiel chapter 3 and verse 17. It reads, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word of my mouth and give them warning from me. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thine hands. You see? So the whole point of this is that we were supposed to bring out this warning. All right. And what's one of those warnings, man? The warning is that a new digital system is coming. Okay. The very system that our apostles, bishops, all right, have been talking about for decades now, man, for going on 40 years. For going on 40 years now. You see what I'm saying? All right. Let's go to Matthew chapter 24. Okay, this is Matthew chapter 24, verse 21. And it reads, For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. Okay, so there's a time coming that no one has ever known about, man. All right, these jokers are literally talking about what's known as the fifth industrial complex. You know what I'm saying? All right, Slakia, what's the fifth industrial complex? The fifth industrial revolution, I should say. All right, the fifth industrial revolution. Okay, where they plan on merging man with machine. Let me see if I can get that real quick. All right, so it says the fifth industrial revolution focuses on the integration of human and machine intelligence, emphasizing sustainability and a human-centered approach to technology. It aims to enhance efficiency and personalization in manufacturing while addressing environmental concerns. Okay, so all this that you've been hearing about, you know what I'm saying? What is it? Global, what is it? Global warming or all these economic terms that they've been talking about. You know what I'm saying? Of how humans have ruined the planet, and in order to fix this planet, you know what I'm saying? Climate change and all that stuff. In order to fix it, all right, we're going to have to integrate human beings to AI. Okay, we're going to have to bring about this fifth industrial revolution, right? Yahushua said this, man. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world. Slack it. Go back. All right, that was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. All right. So by the year 2030, they want everybody to be cyborgs, man. By the year 2030, they want us all to be augmented. Okay, augmented, placed on this digital grid, man. See what I'm saying? Part of what? Part of 15-minute cities, smart cities. You know what I'm saying? Uh, uh, energy cars. You know what I'm saying? Electric cars, electric vehicles. You see all these kids out here riding around electric bikes and electric scooters. You see what I'm saying? They're conditioning the people. All right. So how much more is it going to take? All right, for the people to agree to have this technology implanted within them. Okay, they're going to need a new. They're going to need a new 911, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? They're going to need. All right, they're going to need a cataclysm that's going to bring about the demand for a solution. All right, and this charagma is going to be their solution, man. Okay, the digital age is upon us, right? All right, these articles come from End Time Headlines. All right, this article reads: Tech company launches AI avatar. Slakia. All right, tech company launches AI avatar of Jesus that you can connect with for $2 a minute. All right, for $2 a minute. So think about that, man. All right, a whole system that is giving you a digital deity, a digital God. You see what I'm saying? And we told you that it was coming to this. We told you that this new system, all right, they want to integrate you all into a new religion. All right, a one religion, man. Okay, this is what the whole situation was concerning the Abrahamic Accord. All right. So it's all in a means to try and merge everyone into this world of theirs that's going to be centered around AI. Humans will be hackable creatures, as you all know Harari had said. See what I'm saying? It says a growing number of evangelical Christians emphasize a personal relationship with Jesus as central to their faith. But new technology is beginning to reshape how that concept is experienced. According to reporting from NYP, a tech company is now offering users the opportunity to interact with an artificial intelligence version of Jesus through paid video calls. All right. So they're gonna monopolize off this, man. They're gonna capitalize off it. Okay. While the technology can recall prior conversations, it occasionally shows technical flaws, such as delayed or mismatched lip movements. Okay, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. But you get the point. You know what I'm saying? You get the point, man. Let's go to Revelation. All right, this is Revelation. All right, this is Revelation chapter 12. And let's Slack it, chapter 13 and verse 11. It reads, and I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, And he had two horns like a lamb and spake as a dragon. And he exerciseth all the power of the first beast before him, and causeth the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed. Okay? And this is going into Rome. It's going into Rome. That first beast whose deadly wound was healed, that healing is through the Renaissance, and it brought about what? It brought about the revival of Rome. Okay? And the revival of Rome was the different was the different Edomite empires that birthed out of that. All right, that came out of that, man. You got the you had Greece, you had Rome, you had Germania Major, Germania Minor, you had Spain, France, Great Britain. Okay, all these empires, and what would burst out of that British Empire? It would be America. All right, America is that healing, that deadly wound that was healed. This is that little horn, man. Right. Let's go to verse 13. And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men. And that's when they dropped the atom bombs. That's when they dropped the bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Right? Verse 14. And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword and did live. You see what I'm saying? And that image of the beast is going into his philosophies, is going into all of his making and progress. You see what I'm saying? Everything that this world has been influenced by. Okay? That's going into the image of this beast. So now that they're breaking down all the foundations of this thing, okay, the perfecting of this image is going to require a mark of this beast. See what I'm saying? Verse 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. You see what I'm saying? So very soon, everybody's going to be put to the test. Real soon, everybody's going to have to make a choice. Okay, this is what the Lord has spoken about in Revelation, the 3rd chapter, man. All right, that this is going to come upon the entire world, man. Verse 10, Revelation 3 and 10. All right. Verse 16, Revelation 13 and 16, it reads, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. All right? And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. You see what I'm saying? This is that final situation here, man. All right? This is the final phase of it. You see what I'm saying? And the point being is in verse 17, man, because in order to really break down this scripture, you know what I'm saying, you have to go into the 17th verse, because how will you be able to buy or sell anything, you see what I'm saying, without this particular mark? Okay? You have to go into the understanding of the Greek words. You see what I'm saying? You have to go into the root words, right? When you break down the 18th verse, when it says, "Here is wisdom, let him that hath the number of the beast count the number of his name." Slocky. Let's go to 18. "Here is wisdom, let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. All right, 666. When you break down those numbers, they go into the Greek word Chi, Sty, Stick. Okay, and right now these jokers are bringing about 6G. All right, 6G, man. They're bringing out what I like to call stigma G. See what I'm saying? And this is what's going to complete it. So all we're waiting for is that one grand finale, man. That big event that's going to cause the people to need a solution, to need a savior, if you will. Okay, and this is going to be the solution to your problems. Okay, a subdermal device that will go underneath your skin, enabling you to be able to make these purchases, enabling you to be able to be able to interact, all right, in commerce. You see what I'm saying? To have different transactions, to have the currency, to have different currencies. All right. Now America is talking about a digital currency of their own. I think it was called the USD1. All right, the USD1. So all these currencies are going to be digital. All right, and it's going to require you to have this this mark to engage, right? All right, and there's only one camp that goes into this prophecy. There's only one camp that goes into it. Only one camp that brings out the true breakdown of the matter, man. There's only one, and that's GMS. You see what I'm saying? GMS in the middle of the likewise doctrine. Let's go to Ezekiel. Ezekiel chapter 33 and verse 33. It reads, let's start at verse 32. And lo, thou art unto them as a very lovely song of one that hath a pleasant voice and can play well on an instrument. For they hear thy words, but they do them not. And when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come, then shall they know that a prophet hath been among them. You see what I'm saying? Very soon, the people are going to realize that a prophet was among them preaching these things, giving them the warning of these things, man. All right, so let's go to another article. All right. I found this article very interesting. It says, this is from End Time Headlines. It reads, missing nuclear official becomes 10th person tied to dark patterns surrounding U.S. secrets. Okay, so as of late, there have been 9 scientists that have have pretty much been offed. All right, unalived, if you will. You know what I'm saying? One after another, after another, after another, man. All right, so 9 of them, and now we have a 10th. Okay, and this one is involving nuclear capabilities, man. So this guy has been offed. So what the hell's going on here, right? On the one hand, you got these scientists that are being unalived, and then you have these military personnel who are being fired left and right. Okay, so clearly something major is coming. Something major is coming. Okay, where they're going to use this great cataclysmic event, all right, to formulate their plans. You see what I'm saying? It reads, the article reads, another individual with reported access to sensitive U.S. nuclear-related information has gone missing, adding to a growing list of deaths and unexplained disappearances that have raised concerns among national security observers. Right? So this is all throughout the branches of government. It says, according to reporting from the Daily Mail, the case marks the latest in a troubling pattern involving personnel tied to America's defense and aerospace sectors. Stephen Garcia, age 48, disappeared on August 28, 2025, after leaving his home in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Authorities say he was last seen on surveillance footage walking away from his residence in Cattell Court, SW. I think that's what was it? I forget that. I forget what that is. But shortly after 9 a.m., dressed in a green camouflage shirt and shorts and carrying a handgun. All right. So the man was armed. The man was armed when he was last seen. So these jokers are being targeted, man. They're being targeted. And it would seem that they know that they're being targeted. All right. So that means something, man. That means that something has gone awry within the military branch. All right, the nuclear branch, the inner workings. All right, within the government, man. You know what I'm saying? So it says an anonymous source cited by the Daily Mail claimed that Mr. Garcia was employed as a government contractor at the Kansas City National Security Campus. All right, a key facility involved in producing non-nuclear components for U.S. nuclear weapons systems. The campus is responsible for manufacturing more than 80% of such components, making it a critical part of the nation's defense infrastructure. Okay? So something clearly is going on, man. Let me get this real quick. All right, this is Isaiah chapter 54, verse 16. It reads, behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. And I have created the waster to destroy. All right. So all these scientists that have these top secret clearances and whatnot. All right. The Lord gave them this working knowledge. The Lord gave them this these the access to this to these sciences. You know what I'm saying? Because the word science means to know. The word science simply means to know, man. And these scientists, okay, they have access to these top secret clearances. They have access to these black projects. You see what I'm saying? They know things. All right. And that leads me to the next article.
Hey, Hebrew Israelite.
Yeah, how y'all doing? So this is the next article coming from End Time Headlines. It says Anthropic's Claude Mythos. All right, Anthropic's Claude Mythos model sparks fear of AI, of an AI doomsday if released to the public. All right, and that brings me to this point. What's the word? What's his name? I forget his name. Was it? I think it was Peter Thiel. All right, either it was Peter Thiel or it was Sam Altman. Okay, one of these two who are in control of these AI programs. You know what I'm saying? AI interfaces. All right, this man created a bunker, a doomsday bunker, saying that his fears is an AI driven doomsday. All right, an AI driven catastrophic event. You see what I'm saying? So this goes into the movie Terminator, okay, talking about Skynet, where artificial intelligence is taking over, and it's the same thing. Same thing. You look at the movie I, Robot. Look at the movie what's the name? Convergence, I think it is. Convergence. You know what I'm saying? And what it's showing you? It's showing you that artificial intelligence takes over, man. Artificial intelligence will override human decision making. You see what I'm saying? Causing cataclysmic situations that's going to go on, man. All right. And this is what the prophecies has been talking about, man. Let's go to Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 7. Verse 5. Let's start at verse 5. All right, Jeremiah 30 and 5. But thus saith the Lord, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. Ask ye now and see whether a man doth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness. Okay? You see, because at that time, man, you know what I'm saying, Mr. Tough Guy ain't gonna be so tough anymore, man. All right? When they see the artificial intelligence, when they see the killer robots, they see the drones out here, man. I just saw a video where these soldiers had at least 10, all right, at least 10 of those robot dogs, okay, all lined up, and they all had weapons mounted on them, okay? And they told the robots to stand in attention and be at ease. All right, the robots was moving according to the commands. Okay, so this thing's about to get crazy out here. It's about to get crazy out here, man. And the prophets warned you that this day was coming. Verse 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it, man. The elect are going to be saved out of these troubling times, man, these terrible times. The elect are going to make it through, right? Let's go to Isaiah chapter 59. All right, this is Isaiah 59 and verse 19. It says, so shall they fear the name of the Lord Yahweh from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemies shall come in like a flood, the spirit of the Lord Yahweh shall lift up a standard against him, man. All right. So when this time comes and you see the killer robots, you see the Terminators, you know what I'm saying, the T3s and all that stuff, man. All right. When you see the kill switch, all right, the kill switch start turning on, and it's order 66 out this bitch. You know what I'm saying? When you see that, the Lord is going to have to lift up the standard. He's going to have to bring about spiritual power, man. All right. because you're gonna try and hit one of these robots with your fist. All right, that's reinforced titanium. You see what I'm saying? Reinforced titanium, bullet, you know, impenetrable shields and all that type of stuff, man. All right, metal alloy that's meant to absorb the blows. All right, you're gonna break your hand on that. You're gonna break your hand on that type of steel. All right. So the Lord's gonna have to lift up a standard for us, man. All right, these devils aren't gonna have their way. They're not gonna have their way. You see what I'm saying? But they want to they want to test it. They want to test us. They want to try the Lord, man. They want to see if what we're saying. They want to see if that's true. Let's go to Wisdom of Solomon. Right, this is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, and verse 11. Let's start here. It reads, "Let our strength be the law of justice, for that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth. Therefore, let us lie in wait for the righteous," all right, meaning the Israelites. "Let us lie in wait for the righteous, because he is not for our turn, and he is clean contrary to our doings." All right, clean contrary to his doings, man. We're not gonna take that chip. We're not gonna bow down to the image of Baal. We're not gonna do that bullshit, man. You see what I'm saying? Take that shit somewhere else. All right? Because we're about to come and we're about to take the kingdom, man, as it's written in the book of Daniel. The saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom. And we're not gonna ask for that. We're gonna take this. And we're gonna fix this place, man. So our ways are clean contrary to their doings. Right? He upbraideth us with our offending the law. Okay? We call y'all some damn savages, man. All right? Because that's what you are. Real talk, man. Real talk. When you see these jokers act in their real primal form, when they act the way they act, you know what I'm saying? All right, outside of pretending like they care about laws, like they care about ordinances and all that stuff, man. When you really get into it, all right, these jokers are absolute degenerate savages, man. See what I'm saying? Okay? They'll eat children. They'll drink blood. They'll eat bloody meat. You see what I'm saying? They'll eat their steak. They'll eat their steak raw. Okay? Or rare. They won't get it cooked. You see what I'm saying? This is savage work, man. Savage work. It says, "He upbraideth us with our offending the law, and objective to our infamy, the transgressions of our education." You see? And they know they wrong. They know they off. You know what I'm saying? They know they going off, man. They know they know they ain't got it. You see what I'm saying? They know they out of pocket. All right? And transgressions of our education. He professed to have the knowledge of the Most High, and calleth himself the child of the Lord, which we are, man. You see what I'm saying? And the whole world is figuring this thing out, man. The whole world is figuring it out. I just saw a video where this Amalekite was out there. All right, he was holding some sort of a speech, talking about how they want peace and how these people over here, they don't want peace and all that stuff. And then somebody interrupted the guy while he was speaking and said, "Hey, by the way, are you Israeli?" And the guy said, yes, I am. He got up, he walked away. He said, yo, I don't trust nothing y'all suckers is talking about. I don't trust nothing coming out your lips, man. You see what I'm saying? This shit was crazy. Shit was crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? It was amazing. All right? But this is what we're talking about. The world can see this, man. Isaiah 45 and 7. Isaiah 45 and 7 tells you, Isaiah 25 and 7. As a matter of fact, Isaiah 25 and verse 7. And he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people and the veil that is spread over all nations, man. All right? So let's go back to Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2. Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2 and verse 14. He was made to reprove our thoughts. He is grievous unto us even to behold, for his life is not like other men's. His ways are of another fashion. We are esteemed of him as counterfeits. He abstaineth from our ways as from filthiness. He pronounceth the end of the just to be blessed, and maketh his boast that the Most High is his Father. Let us see if his words be true. You see what I'm saying? This is what they've tasked their scientists. This is what they tasked all their mighty men to do, man. All right? Put it to the test. Let's get the strongest weapons. Let's get the most out of this world type of weapons in these black projects, all right, in Northrop Grumman, all right, and Lockheed Skunk Works and all these type of weapons contractors. Let's build the best stuff. Let's build the most powerful weapons. You see what I'm saying? To prove the case, all right, to prove these jokers, man. See if it be true. Let's get that. Verse 17, let us see if his words be true, and let us prove what shall happen in the end of him. For if the just man be the son of God, he will help him and deliver him from the hand of his enemies. Let us examine him with despitefulness and torture, that we may know his meekness and prove his patience. You see what I'm saying? Let us condemn him with a shameful death, for by his own saying he shall be respected. All right. So let's see if he's about something, man. Let's see if these niggas, these spicks, these wetback tontos, let's say if they're really about what they're talking about out here. You see, let's see if what they're talking about is really real. Let's see if it's true. They say that the Most High is their Father, so let's see if he's gonna ride for them. Huh? Let's see if he's going to go to bat for these Israelites, man. Okay, let's see if he's going to do the most. If he's going to break down these mighty machines that we got. You see what I'm saying? This AI that we have. All right, this impenetrable metal that we have. All these weapons, plasma weapons. All right, weapons that are powered by nuclear power. You see? DEWs, direct energy weapons. Let's see if they can withstand this power. You see what I'm saying? Let's see if they can handle this. These devils finna take it there, man. They finna take it there. All right? They gonna get lethal with it. Let's go to so let's go to this article. All right, Anthropic's Cloud Mythos model sparks fear of AI doomsday if released to the public. You see what I'm saying? And this is the very company, Anthropic, that Pete Hegseth was arguing about. All right, and ended up closing all the contracts that they had with him. You see what I'm saying? Because the CEO of Anthropic did not want to release his AI program for military purposes, for military applications. You see what I'm saying? So Pete Hegseth cut him off. Said, no, we ain't dealing with them, man. We ain't dealing with them. All right, they're not patriotic enough. You see what I'm saying? Because they don't want us to use their AI model, okay, to power our machines, to power our killer robots. Okay? It reads, Anthropic has raised serious concerns within the technology and security communities after describing the potential risks of a powerful unreleased AI system known internally as Cloud Mythos. Okay? Company executives say the model's capabilities are so advanced that making it publicly available could lead to widespread misuse, including cyber attacks and acts of terrorism. According to reporting from multiple technology and AI policy outlets, Anthropic has deliberately chosen not to release the system, citing fears that its abilities could be exploited at scale. The company, which has positioned itself as a leader in AI safety, warned that the model's potential applications extend far beyond current consumer-facing tools. You see what I'm saying? So it's already bad enough. It's already bad enough that you got these people who can use AI, and the AI is becoming more advanced the more you use it. All right? You got these ordinary people who are taking AI programs, and they're basically bringing out films that far exceed anything that Hollywood has produced within the past 15 years. You see what I'm saying? Think about deep fakes. Think about all these different things that can mask your face, mask your voice. You see what I'm saying? That can use your likeliness in any capacity that it wishes. Okay? So put that on a higher scale. All right? One executive described the situation in stark terms, saying the model could dramatically lower the barrier for conducting sophisticated cyber attacks. All right, because Anthropic, they already tested it, and it's already proven to escape the sandbox that they created for it. All right, so it's breaking past all the parameters that they put in place to keep it in check. And AI is doing this on the low level. How much more is it going to be doing it on the major security breach? Okay. It says another added that releasing it without safeguards, quote unquote, would risk enabling a wave of harmful activity that existing systems are not prepared to handle. All right. That's incredible, man. That's incredible. So they made an AI that's so powerful that if you put it to the public within a month's time, it'll far exceed anything that we can use to keep it in check, man. All right, this is clearly the work of the Lord. Clearly, this is the work of the Lord, man. The concerns center on the model's ability to generate highly detailed technical infrastructures, automate complex tasks, and adapt quickly to user intent. While such capabilities could have, listen, man, you got AI who have a social media account where humans can only look and spectate. You see what I'm saying? This is where it's at, man. This is where it's at. Now AI is able to have conversations with itself, all right, in a cryptic messaging system that humans are not able to translate. You see what I'm saying? This is where we're at with it. All right? While such capabilities could have legitimate users in research, can have legitimate uses in research or industry, experts worry they could also be repurposed for malicious ends, including hacking critical infrastructure or coordinating large-scale attacks. Anthropic has not disclosed full technical details about Cloud Mythos, but sources familiar with the matter say internal testing revealed scenarios where the system could assist in identifying vulnerabilities and optimizing attack strategies. As one insider put it, the issue isn't just what it knows, but how effectively it can apply that knowledge in real time. The company's decision highlights a growing divide in the AI industry between rapid development and cautious development. While some firms continue to release increasingly powerful models to the public, others are beginning to emphasize controlled access and staged rollouts. All right. If you remember the movie Running Man with Arnold Schwarzenegger, right? All right, Running Man, at the beginning, what happened? Okay, he was framed. He was framed for something that he didn't do because they was able to do a deep fake. They was able to do a deep fake, and they altered the entire footage, and they had the public believing that he actually caused the strike on all these innocent civilians, when in actual fact he was fighting against the strike against the civilians. You see what I'm saying? So he was framed for this. All right, and that was back in what, the 80s, I think it was. All right, the 80s or the 90s where that movie came out. So how much more is it today, man? You see? So yeah, man, this age of this digital age that the prophets have been warning about is coming, man. It's coming. All right, this article reads, Trump summons bank leaders over terrifying new threat to global financial systems. All right, so just what we were saying, man. With these global financial systems, they need this occurrence to come. All right, that's going to cause the people to need a solution, man. All right, it's going to affect your bank. It's going to affect your ATMs. It's going to affect your accounts. All right, it's going to affect everything, man. Your internet, all types of things are going to go down. See what I'm saying? You see, because these elites are actively crashing the system, man. All right. It reads, U.S. senior banking executives have been called to an urgent closed-door meeting by officials from the Trump administration following concerns over a powerful artificial intelligence model. Hey, there it is. You see? You see what I'm saying? This is exactly what I just said. Let me read that again. It says, senior U.S. banking executives have been called to an urgent closed-door meeting by officials from the Trump administration following concerns over a powerful AI model that its own developers warn could pose serious economic and national security risks. All right? We're here, man. So to hell with what Captain Tazariak is talking about. To hell with what the quote unquote commanding General Yohana is talking about. You see what I'm saying? To hell with what Bishop Nathaniel's talking about. To hell with what BOW was talking about. To hell with what Priest Zabak is talking about. To hell with what WFI is talking about. You see what I'm saying? The true prophets have warned you of this. The true prophets have told you this is coming, man. All right? And when it comes, you're going to know that a prophet had been among you saying these things before they came to pass. So this has been your brother Zakaria Allah, branched out here in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. So water for tuning in. See what I'm saying? In closing, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Chakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, whom I've grown in this truth under. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. All right, Shalom.